What's going on, guys? It's your boy King Judah, back with another video. This time discussing the so-called pillow-fisted boogeyman, Devin the Dream Haney. I have a few questions about the strange energy of his fellow lightweights and why they seem terrified of Mr. Pillow Fist. Feel free to tell me what you think in the comments. So put your mouthpieces in, keep your guard up at all times, and step inside the square circle with King Judah. Let's go! The first question I want to ask is, why is Devin Haney avoided? Devin Haney is by far the most avoided fighter I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. The irony of this fact can be found within the fact that his peers who avoid him also refer to him as pillow-fisted. Some even saying he has no skill. Devin Haney is the only lightweight who has been mentioned with all other lightweights in terms of a possible fight. This is largely due to the fact that Devin has not hesitated to call out each and every one of them at some point or another. One by one, all of his peers refuse to fight Haney, even becoming visibly upset at the mention of his name. Their uneasy energy in relation to Haney is telling to real boxing purists, who can clearly see Devin as more skilled and more athletic than the majority of his peers, with Tank Davis being the only fighter who matches him in those departments. Of course, his other peers will probably deny this, but why then would they avoid the proclaimed pillow-fisted, non-skilled Haney? My second question is, why are fellow lightweights allowed to avoid Haney and face no criticism? Haney has called out every single lightweight worth mentioning, one by one. Guys like Vasyl Lomachenko, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, and Teofimo Lopez, all of which shamelessly, blatantly, and publicly ducked Devin Haney. Some of the many excuses they used during duck season were, he has pillow fists, he has a glass jaw, and he has no belts. As far as the first excuse goes, claiming he has pillow fists, not only is this not true, it begs the question, if he has pillow fists, why then would you refuse to fight him for a seemingly easy win? In addition, the so-called pillow-fisted Haney has already recorded knockout of the year when on May 25th, 2019, he knocked Antonio Moran out cold with one well-placed overhand right, a feat which his fellow lightweights and biggest critics have failed to accomplish.
He is a scary man. He's hard to hit. He's super fast, and he's got that kind of one-punch power.
Hard to hit and a hard puncher. Let's hope Antonio Moran's all right. But that was a highlight knockout by Devin Haney. Incredible.
There are literally people crying ringside in Antonio Moran's corner.
When it comes to their second excuse, he has a glass jaw, it's pretty confusing. Not only has Haney never been knocked down, he rarely ever gets hit. To add insult to injury, the proclaimed Matrix, Vasyl Lomachenko, who old media calls the best fighter at 135, has a common opponent with Haney. An opponent who managed to test the chin of both Haney and Lomachenko, the hard-hitting Jorge Linares. Linares caught Haney late in their fight, where he stunned and wobbled him. Haney stayed on his feet and survived to cruise to an easy victory over Linares. In Linares' fight with Lomachenko, however, he caught Lomachenko clean on the chin, flooring him almost instantly. Now, of the two, who do you think is considered to have a glass chin? You guessed it, Devin Haney. This bizarre bias against Haney would be comical if it wasn't so sad. The most ridiculous excuse yet is they said that he has no belts. This is funny because at the time they used this excuse, most of the lightweights at the time had no belts. Again, they moved the goalposts for Devin Haney specifically. Also at the time, they all claimed to want legacy fights and to become undisputed by fighting Lomachenko. Devin, who became Lomachenko's mandatory, had first dibs at the belts. And in true Devin Haney form, he didn't hesitate to challenge Lomachenko. Lomachenko instead ducked Haney and chose to fight Teofimo Lopez. In a surprise twist of fate, the favorite at Lomachenko was defeated, and Teofimo swore he would be a better champ and not duck the much-deserving Devin Haney. But loyal to his duck season code, he ultimately decided to duck Haney to fight George Kambosos Jr. George Kambosos Jr. confirmed that he saw the moves made by the two former champs, and he assured fans that should he win, he would not be a coward and duck Haney also. In an even more surprising turn of events than before, Teofimo Lopez was defeated by George Kambosos Jr. So did George Kambosos Jr. keep his word and fight Devin Haney? Well, the answer is yes and no. Kambosos attempted to duck Haney by fighting former champ Vasyl Lomachenko, who was in his home country of Ukraine in the middle of the war with Russia. With no way to fight Lomachenko, Kambosos was basically forced to fight Devin Haney. Haney completely conceded to all of Kambosos' demands, then completely dominated him in his own country of Australia. Winning every single round, Haney cruised to an easy victory over the outmatched Kambosos. Haney had finally become the undisputed champion of the lightweight division. Was this the inevitable outcome his peers were trying to avoid by avoiding Devin Haney? My final question is, why isn't Devin Haney considered the best at 135? Haney overcame every roadblock thrown his way and against all odds has come to hold every belt at 135. Even now, as he holds all the belts, his peers refuse to fight him. Their energy of wanting to fight the best and become undisputed has now turned into the belts don't matter anymore. So it seems that whether Devin had the belts or not, their minds were made up that they would not fight him under any circumstances whatsoever. Never before in all my years of watching this sport have I seen a fighter have every belt in his division and have his own peers not interested in taking them. Even now, Devin isn't considered the best in his division, despite his achievements and willingness to fight them all. Most consider Tank Davis to be the better fighter, when he also refused to fight Devin Haney in the past and the present. The two have history together, being that they have had two brutal sparring sessions where I witnessed Floyd Mayweather Sr. saying that Devin Haney, without a doubt, dominated Tank.
Yes, I did. Who'd you put, Devin Haney? You better believe it. How did that go? How did it go? Man, don't even ask the question. It ain't even worth asking because it was a one-way deal. Only one man controlled it, and that was Devin Haney.
Could this be the reason Floyd won't make the fight for Tank? In a move I've never seen before, Floyd tweeted to Devin, "Leave Tank alone," after Devin publicly pushed for a fight between the two. Is Floyd protecting his cash cow? How can Tank be considered the best at lightweight when he refuses to fight the undisputed champ at lightweight? And Floyd Mayweather wants Devin to leave Tank alone? I don't know, man. This is making my head hurt and it's too strange to dwell on. But it seems like the lightweight division is terrified of the pillow-fisted boogeyman, Devin the Dream Haney. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give the video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And remember, put your mouthpieces in, keep your guard up at all times, and step inside the square circle with King Judah. Until next time, we out.